Welcome, fans and collectors. This is Marvel and DC 379 with another review, and today we'll be looking at Star Wars The Black Series Clone Commander Wolffe, who happens to be my favorite clone character. That title belonged to Captain Fordo back in 2003 from the original Clone Wars series, but Wolffe dethroned him of that title. Now, let's take a look at the packaging. Here's Star Wars The Black Series. Here's the figure in the window. And here's that awesome shot of Wolffe. It kind of looks like, even the visor has a bit of a scar just like the character. I don't know if that's intentional or not, but that's really cool. Clone Commander Wolffe, ages 4 and up, especially in different languages. Warning, choking hazard, small parts not for children under 3 years old. There's the Hasbro logo. There's his name across, and there's no number, just his name. I would assume it's because this figure isn't exclusive. If he is, I don't know which store or retailer he's exclusive to. If anybody knows, let me know. Here's nothing at the top. Here's all of this and the barcode at the bottom. And here's the bio. Clone Commander Wolffe, clone designation CC-3636, served in the Clone Wars as commander of the tight-knit unit as the Wolffe Pack. A seasoned and battered combatant, Wolffe has witnessed some of the worst the war has to offer. Despite tragedy, he fights on bravely, proudly brandishing his battle scars and instilling loyalty among his men. So here's the other stuff, Disney, Hasbro. Okay, so that's about it for packaging. Now let's get into the figure. And here is Wolffe out of packaging. Now here's the figure. He's in the standard Clone Trooper, Clone Commander type of armor. And it's mostly white with gray blue. And here's a bit of trivia. The 104th Battalion, also known as the Wolffe Pack Battalion, they were originally more of a maroon red kind of color scheme, but they changed it to gray blue to honor their fallen brothers, which is really nice and has a lot of meaning. So there's a lot of nice sculpting detail around the belt, and he does have his holsters. He has a communicator on his right wrist, and you can see painted detail like specks of, I would assume it's dirt or sand, which is really nice. So it looks like he's been into battle. Imagine if Commander Fox has sand all over his body, then he would be a desert fox. If you know your history, especially World War II, you'll get that reference. Let's take a look at the back. There's much more nice detailing. You notice on his right shoulder it has the Wolffe Pack logo, while on the left shoulder armor it has Plo Koon's symbol, which is very nice. There is an antenna on his left shoulder armor. It's a little warped because it's a softer plastic. Just heat it up and the issue will be fixed. Now let's take a look at the head sculpt. Looks really nice. It looks like Clone Troopers in a more realistic style. Does it look like Tamira Morrison? Kind of, not really, but still looks like a Clone Trooper. And you notice that there's a scar on his right eye because he lost it from a fight with Ventress and he replaced it with a cybernetic eye. So let's get into articulation. He has a ball jointed head, hinged shoulders, bicep swivel, double hinge elbow, hinge swivel wrist, ball jointed torso, ball jointed legs, double hinge knees, and hinge ankles. So the articulation is really fantastic. You can get into super crazy poses with this guy, and it would be fun for kids to play with. For accessories, he does come with this helmet, and it looks really nice. It has the Wolffe Pack logo. There's specks of paint at the side. There's so much detail like the red triangle at the center and these yellow dashes. And I really like the style of Phase 2 helmet with the visor, and it doesn't have the visor that goes down, it just has the mouth vents. It really reminds me of Captain Fordo's Phase 2 helmet. So you can put it on his head, and there you go. And it looks really nice, and I love the fit. It's not too tight, it's not too loose, it's just right. Fits like a glove. And the rangefinder is articulate. So if you want to display him using his rangefinder, you can. He also comes with these pistols, which is nice. However, I have to point out something really odd is that his right hand only has a trigger finger while his left hand doesn't. You can put these pistols in his hands. However, for the left hand, it will be awkward. See, it doesn't look right. I would assume it's a reuse or a remold, but I really did wish Hasbro would give the extra effort of giving Wolffe a second trigger finger. And the only other complaint I have is that he doesn't come with a lot of accessories, just his helmet and his blasters. That's it. He could have benefited from a blaster rifle or even a phase 1 helmet. So you could have him either phase 1 or phase 2. That's a bummer, but there's nothing we can do about that. So that's about it. Let's get into size comparisons. So here is Commander Wolffe with my other figures, and you can see how well he scales with others. Luke is a head shorter, then again, he is shorter than the average stormtrooper. It is so awkward to have him stand next to Kanan because of their encounter in Rebels. Boba Fett and Wolffe are almost exactly the same height. Then again, they're both clones, so that would make a lot of sense. And Darth Vader, at the back, you can't see him. He is taller, as he should be. So my final thoughts. Overall, this is a really good figure from the sculpting, the paint, the articulation. The only negative thing I have to say is the lack of accessories. And that his left hand doesn't have a trigger finger, so it's kind of awkward to have him hold his pistol. But it's most likely a remold. And the lack of accessories, he only comes with 2 pistols and a helmet. His 3.75-inch figure comes with a lot more accessories, including a rocket launcher. He could have used a blaster carbine, a blaster rifle, and he could have used an extra phase 1 helmet, so you could have him either phase 1 or phase 2 armor. I mean, even Captain Fordo from the vintage collection gives you that option. This is a good figure, it's just that the accessories are very underwhelming. But I still like this figure for what it is. So this has been it for my review. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next. So until then, may the Force be with you.